Have you been wondering what the experience of dining at Remy's aboard Disney Cruise Line is really like? And is it worth it? Well, we've got you covered. In today's adventure, we're having dinner at Remy's aboard the beautiful Disney Fantasy.
So this is called a Collette. Have you seen the movie Ratatouille?
No, unfortunately, we have not.
You have to watch it after tonight.
Yes.
So Collette, she's the only female in the kitchen, so it's named after her. So she's very fierce, a strong character in the movie. So we name it after her. So I've just put a splash of Grand Marnier, so it's an orange flavoured liqueur. I've then followed with the Absolute Elix vodka. I'm going to add some Cassie's pearls, just for a bit of sweetness. I do one for each of her traits: hardworking, brave, and fierce.
Nice.
And of course, we are with Disney, so there's pixie dust on the trolley. Pixie dust, I'm afraid, though. Candied pineapple just adds a bit of extra fizz and sweetness.
Oh, that's lovely.
Selection of chicken base from our chef Anna Limon, or the brown one will be a grassy foam with some grated pepperoni top with fresh black pepper, and the lighter one is a Compote cheese cream with Compote cheese shavings and the champagne vinaigrette. To have the best experience, the chef recommends to have it in one bite to get all the textures and flavors together. To start with the foie gras and then continue with the Compote cheese, because the Compote cheese is a little bit stronger from the flavor, so it's better to start with a milder one.
Okay.
And also, this is going to be a sourdough bread all the way from France. Just going to take it back to the kitchen and then we'll slice it up for you, and afterwards Lily will serve it.
Okay. Thank you. We have foie gras and a cheese, right?
We've chosen lemongrass and ginger. It's topped with a parsnip seafood and then a light puff pastry with olive oil and lime zest. If you just break it lightly with your spoon and then enjoy it all together. Bon appetit.
Thank you. Amuse, Bouche. Lovely.
In the middle, it's just called beurre naturel, so plain unsalted butter. On your left hand side, the orange one is Palate pepper, so it's a sweet chili pepper they've grinded up, mixed it in, so a little bit of a kick to that one. And then on the right hand side is nori seaweed, so they've grinded up some seaweed leaves, mixed it in, so you'll get some nice sea freshness in that one. In front there is just a bit of salt. It's called guérande, it's fleur de sel, so it's the crystallizations, it's hand picked, so if you just sprinkle a little bit with your fingers. And then I would definitely recommend saving the bread for some of the sauce later on.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. Is that served cold or warm?
This is warm.
This is warm.
So
Okay.
feel free to mix it all up, try it all together.
Okay. Thank you.
And then we have the tuna-fish. This is the fillet up from Glacier 51 in the Antarctic by Australia. It's been cooked a la plancha, nice crisp skin. Underneath there's braised leeks and fennels. On top there is a black rice puff twill. And this is an anise flavoured beurre noir. So anise is the aperitif drink the French have, so you have some licorice Jägermeister flavours. We're travelling to Portugal for the sole, flat white fish.
Okay.
So this is the fillet of. On top, that lovely colour is a mussel glaze.
Okay.
On the side is a mille-feuille herb crouton, green pesto, balsamic vinaigrette dotted around. This is a mussel jus. It's infused with cinnamon berries, so you'll get that taste. Then we go to Snake River Farm in Colorado for the lamb. On the left is braised lamb belly. On the right hand side is a tenderloin cooked to your liking with pistachio on top. On the top and bottom, garbon de bee croquettes, so these are slight curry tastes. Underneath is eggplant puree, and in the centre is date vase, so nice and sweet with pickled cucumber. This is a lamb jus, lots of love goes into this. They take 3 to 5 days to make per jus. Enjoy.
Thank you.
On the edge there we have some seasonal vegetables. These are in a coffee rub from South Africa. So you've got golden beets, carrot shavings and baby leeks. Then we also have a chicken glaze on there, and I'm going to top you up with a poulade jus just to add some creaminess to the dish.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Some truffle puree, baby leeks. I have here a mushroom escrima, so a moussey consistency for the Wellington. And also I have a beef stew for you for the meat.
And what's this one in here?
This is the wagyu,
Okay,
tenderloin.
gotcha. Tenderloin, got it.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
We have our hard cheeses on your right. At the front are double creams. couple of blue, 1 goat cheese and some triple cream. I normally like to do one of each type so you get a bit of everything on the plate. Are you happy to try a bit of everything? Do we like blue cheese?
Do you like blue cheese?
Happy to try?
You tell me.
You can go for it, yeah. If you want. Yeah, let's try it.
And do you prefer milder or stronger cheese?
I like milder cheeses.
So I'll do some mild cheeses. We'll start with the hard cheese. We'll go for my favourite. It's Mimolette. It comes from Lille, south of France. This one is very orange because of a seed called amato, which gives it that colour. Very nutty, spices and fruit flavours in this one. We'll move on to a double cream. If you like mild, I'd either recommend a classic brie from Paris, or we go slightly stronger for a camembert from the north coast.
Brie?
Brie.
Brie.
Perfect. Very light, creamy. Not far from Disneyland Paris this one comes from. Blue cheeses, there's 2 options, milder or stronger. I'd recommend the milder one, formed on bear. Semi-hard blue cheese made of cow's milk. Nice and light. Do we like goat cheese?
I don't know. I'm willing to try it.
Yeah. This one here is called Valence from the Valencian Mountains in France. One of the finest ones you can get in the country. The colour around the outside is a vegetable ash with burnt vegetables with the cheese in it, and it's preserving the flavour for you. These are the triple creams. I'd recommend going for this one here, my favourite. Élise de Bourgogne. It's very, very creamy. They've pasteurised it 3 times. It's 100% cow's milk fat, so you're going to get nice salty tones in there and a bit of butter as well.
Okay.
I'm going to add some dried apricots and figs for you. And then we also recommend honey with the blue cheese and goat cheese as they're quite strong. The sweetness balances out very well.
Okay.
This is unfiltered honeycomb. It comes from Orlando, Florida. So even though we fly to France for cheese, we go to America for honey.
Okay.
So over here is the hard cheese. This is the brie. This is the blue cheese. Over there is the goat cheese, and then you have your cream soft cheese. They've put some apricots and dates.
Dates.
Apricots and dates. And then you have some honey to go with the blue cheese.
Orlando honey.
Yes, and honey from Orlando. Everything else is from France.
Same like that on the French side, so we have framboise and everything raspberry. On the main plate is a raspberry compote. It's topped with fresh raspberries, some clementine, and you have an aloe vera foam on top, so nice and fresh. Fresh raspberry sorbet with a citrus meringue, and of course I have a raspberry sauce. And then we travel to Peru for the chocolate. This is 64% cocoa turned into a mousse. Cajeta caramel inside. It's also dotted in front there for you to try. You have ancho chili peppers and a bit of tequila in this. Underneath is a sugar cookie base, a white chocolate glaze, and then you've got your avocado gelato on top. Avocado is quite a strong flavour, so I'd recommend a little bit of each bite. Bon appetit, and remember, sharing is caring.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
So these are some Petit Fours. On the top here, these are raspberry jellies. On the bottom, you have little chocolates, they're yuzu flavoured. And then inside this little egg, a homemade chocolate tart with salted caramel.
Yep.
So I hope you have room.
Amazing. You will hear me use that word over and over again when I talk about Remy dinner. Simply amazing. I will overuse that word. The one thing I will say is that it's very similar to Victoria and Albert's. We had multiple courses. There are X number of courses on the menu, but then that's not all you get because they bring you other little small things. They offered us a cheese course. It was just amazing. Amazing. Yes, it is worth it. Absolutely. If you are a foodie, if you have a broad palate, definitely do this. If your palate is not extensive, I would still say do this. There are 2 different menus. There's a French side and there is an American side. You will find something to eat on either one of those, and it seemed like they would be willing to work with you. I heard the maitre d' telling the table next to us, if there's something here that you really don't like, just let us know and we'll work with you to find something that you do like. So for instance, for my course, I went with the French course and most of it was amazing. And then there were beets on the menu. I didn't love the beets. I tasted them. They tasted okay. I'm not a beet fan. Paul ate my beets, so it wasn't a problem. But if neither one of us liked beets, they would have found us something else to eat. I could have probably have had his course, which was the toothfish. Simply an amazing, amazing meal. Such care and attention to detail. It's an intimate venue. It's just simply beautiful. It is, if you can afford it, and if you are just a little bit adventurous, you don't have to be like wildly adventurous, we would highly, highly, highly recommend dinner at Remy. Definitely 2 thumbs up from this little group.
Have you had dinner at Remy's before? What was your experience like? Be sure and comment below. We hope that you enjoyed having dinner at Remy with us. Curious about what brunch is like at Palo? Be sure and check out our review. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.